Hello, hello, and greetings from Costa Rica, where I am getting ready to launch into day 2 of a 3-day retreat with some financial planners that is all about their mindset and their development. And man, talk about amazing humans. What a privilege it is to be of service in this way. But it has me thinking about, well, I've been thinking a lot about relationships, and it has me thinking about relationship to money. As they share some of their client stories and challenges, or where they have challenges. Sometimes I think, oh my gosh, we must have the same clients. And it's really because and as I digested this and did some journaling about it this morning, I realized money is one of the most important relationships in our life. And please don't hear that as I think money is the most important thing. It is the most important relationship, because how we relate to money is so closely tied to our value, how we experience what we make up about others' value. Whether we like it or not, there's bias there. There's opinions when we perceive someone to have more wealth or less wealth. And I'm not saying you can't get over them. I'm not saying that they're not, that they have to be the perceptions that you live with, but they certainly show up. And it actually shows up in media, right? There was a whole Friends episode, one of my favorite shows of all time, Friends, where 3 of the friends felt like the other 3 friends didn't consider that they didn't have the financial resources to do all of the things that they scheduled, and they made assumptions about it. And it was quite funny, but also just so true. So again, money shows up in friendships. How often are marriages impacted by different values around money, different relationships, approaches to using money, saving money? They say it's, if you talk to any divorce attorney, they'll tell you that it's one of the biggest factors when people decide not to stay together. Frequently has to do with the way that money was handled in the household. How you teach your children about money. Is there abundance? Is there scarcity? Really, everyone has work to do on their relationship with money, if it's only to simply get clear about what your values are around it. Asking yourself some questions. What are my values? What does money mean to me? What do I make it mean about me? I had a situation a few years ago where, through some crazy circumstances, we ended up having a lien on our house. And it wasn't through any money mismanagement on my part. And yet, just getting that letter from the government, even though I knew it was short term and I knew intellectually all of the stuff, the way it felt was like I was ashamed. I felt like I had done something wrong. So there's it took some work for me to notice, oh, look at this feeling, look at this experience, and what do I make it mean? What does it mean to me? What do I make up about people who have financial liens? Oh, it's okay for them, but it's not okay for me. And it was such an opportunity for me to do a deep dive in my own work, to shift some whatever was under there about, it's likely attached to I can tell you it was attached to somehow not doing it right. And I have a strong mindset, old pattern around, if I don't do it right, then there's something wrong with me. And it just activated that. So really getting clear, oh, you know what? All it is a piece of paper in some government building somewhere, some government computer somewhere. And there was literally no impact. But boy, what a wonderful impact of me getting to do some work. So I invite you to look at your relationship with money. And I would love to hear from any of you that would like to share about maybe your biggest shift in your relationship with money, or the biggest shift that you're after in your relationship with money. All right, have a fantastic day.